Damn, yeah, today is a great day. It's a great time to have stream difficulties. God damn it. My apologies. But hopefully it's okay now. I was trying out the testing thing a while ago, and then my bandwidth couldn't handle it, so I switched back into using the old version. But I think Twitch was trying to use the old connection using the old metadata, and I think it was expecting it's gonna still use the old things. But yeah, thank you for letting me know. That is amazing. But yeah, generally it's my stream that was having problems. No, you're good. It's all good. Oof. I sincerely hope. What? I hope that my things could handle this. How bad is that? That is really bad. Is it good now? I don't know if you could still see things. Try to refresh. Try to refresh.
Thank you.
Started the stream. Can I please use my vehicle? Thank you. Oh my god. So we're making our way to. Oh no, that's a lot of BTs, bro. That's a lot of BTs. The thing is, do I want to pass it? Do I want to try passing it? Passing there, or do I want to try like doing the doing ano to? Circling around? I'll try pressing it here. You know, make it a little bit more interesting for everybody. Because what is a stream if not a streamer failing to become a gamer? Oh man, why did I do this? This is so horrible. I love it. You haven't even gone in. Hey. Wait a minute. Keep calm. Okay, store a little calmness. We're gonna need to use the watchtower. I don't know what the watchtower is gonna do here. Aside from probably scare me or something. I don't know. So that's the place that we need to go to. Why are there assault rifles and things? Can they actually chase me here? You know what? We're gonna recharge. So, chat, do you want me to like go near the lake? The lake sounds like a good idea, right? To me, it sounds like a good idea. What the fuck? What happened? Did it like lay a trap? Oh damn, it said stream elements restarted. Oh, it really is gonna try to catch you. I hate that it tries to have a conversation with you though. I mean, I hate that I need to do that. I'm gonna kill that catcher later. Don't worry about it, but not right now. Because we're carrying precious cargo and we can't really risk it. I can't really risk it. It's pretty cool though. What the fuck? I've been stopped by a small rock? I am utterly perplexed. Also, good evening, Van. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna do a little savey here because I don't know what to expect on the next episode of BT Central. We're gonna meet a lot of BTs here, it seems like. I knew there was something weird about finding a lot of weapons scattered on a location. Why is that just a dark mist? I'm in another catcher battle. 2 catcher battles. That's a lot even for you. So there are 2 catchers here. We can... The fuck? What just happened there? Finally! Safety, probably. Hopefully. I hope there aren't any more surprises here. Because I can definitely fight. I just, well, now don't jinx it. Oh my god, we gotta call it out so that it doesn't happen. I don't know. That's what my brain is telling me. If when you call it out, it's not gonna happen. That's how you jinx it. So like, if there's gonna be a boss battle, if you feel like there's gonna be a boss battle, or you're gonna chance upon a boss battle, if you call it out and it's a chance thing, it's not gonna happen because you jinxed it. I don't know. That's how I take that advice. Hey, good evening. Yes, give me all your money, all your likes.
How many times you've come to my rescue, Sam? All right, it's time for you to do you know what.
I don't remember you, Victor Frank. Why is it centered towards there? Why is the camera there? What the frick do you mean that my porter suit is named Junji Ito? This stylish number features an illustration by Junji Ito. It has an anti-BT effect, making it easier to escape from gazers and watchers. Grenade launcher. Ooh. Cargo catapult.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Mm-hmm.
You're a real lifesaver, you know? I'm guessing you saw the Tar Lake out west of here, yeah? That's where the settlement known as Lakeside Fort Knott used to be. Whole place got wiped clean off the map by a void out. And since that day, the Tar's been eating away at this facility. Some weirdness with the currents, or at least that's what folks are saying. But the stuff you just brought me, I might just be able to keep the Tar corrosion at bay. Finally. I've shared some data with you as well. Feast your eyes on these grenade launcher and cargo catapult schematics, both new and improved designs. You'll find they're a damn sight better than stuff you used to use back in the UCA. Recently, folks living here have been talking about this group of guys in red they saw creeping around. Got something to do with Higgs, more likely than not. One more thing that's had us worried these days. But now that you're here, I think we can all finally take a breath. Before I forget, got a new suit design to give you as a gift. One favored by a prepper back in the UCAs, you may recall. Try it on for size, why don't you?
I don't remember if Junji Ito was a prepper in Death Stranding 1. Was he? I don't remember. Even the BTs are afraid of his work. Yo, I have I don't think I've read a lot of Junji Ito works, but I have read Amigara Fault, The Enigma of Amigara Fault, Hellstar Mina. The thing is, a lot of people definitely recommend Uzumaki. I've never got into Uzumaki yet, and the thing is, Hellstar Mina a kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. It's kind of scary. The idea that there's a cosmic entity out there that could go and move towards you and literally eat your world is hella scary. It's like Ouroboros from Honkai Star Rail. There are definitely a lot of what do you call this? A lot of creatures or a lot of media centered around the idea of you not being able to do anything about huge beings. You know, they are cosmic in size, and there's nothing you can do about it. You're just we think that we're such amazing creatures in this world, but we're just we're just the universe trying to understand itself, so to speak, and we're just floating on space dust in the middle of an explosion. Galactus, right? The thing is, I don't know Galactus yet. I have not caught up on anything Galactus. I know he's a being in the Marvel cinema in the Marvel universe, but I think the closest Galactus encounter we've had was the one in Eternals, and then we kind of touched upon it again on Captain America: A Brave New World, I think. Aside from that, I don't remember if we've ever had any interactions with beings as big as Galactus. Oh, maybe I think did we touch upon it in Loki? I don't remember. The new Fantastic Four movie. Oh, I have not seen it. I was gonna try to watch it this weekend. Unfortunately, it wasn't on Directors Club, so we're gonna try to find a version of it in Directors Club. We'll see. We'll try to watch the new one. I didn't know that they started to do the Galactus thing in the new one. But I'm okay. That's not a spoiler for me. It's all good.
Something like that. I suspect it was a squad of ghost mechs myself. I heard about you shutting down that weapons factory, but arms and ammo are still finding their ways into the hands of bad guys, aren't they? So Higgs is still stirring up trouble behind the scenes, I presume. We're attempting to develop methods to help folks put a stop to his activities. And the weapon data we shared with you is one of the products of our efforts. I tell you, a world where we don't need these damn things can't come soon enough. But on the bright side, we at least have some researchers who are based in Lakeside Fort Knott helping us out here. And if you're up for it, maybe you can help us with our work too.
He's in the trailers. Oh, I haven't actually seen the trailers either. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Well, the grenade launcher has been configured to fire MP shells. Human, mech, Pt, doesn't matter. You can use it against all types of enemies. Now, the cargo catapult still does exactly what you'd expect. Lets it fling containers to the tops of mountains and whatnot. However, you can now also use catapults to launch certain throwable weapons as projectiles. After launching a payload, you can use a catapult pod's integrated camera to tweak trajectory and aim for a specific point of impact. It's a way of attacking targets in hostile areas from a good, safe distance. Pretty cool, right? This stuff will come in handy, I'm sure of it. It happened sometime after I arrived with one of the early expeditions. A giant BT showed up, made contact with residents, and boom, void out. Same old story. Massive void outs happen in the UCA too, remember? Or maybe you don't. Chiral network coverage was somehow unaffected. But unfortunately, thousands of people were caught in the explosion. And you know, every time this happens, I can't help but think about Igor.
Yo, I mean, imagine getting nuked.
This is just how it went down back in the UCA. We think we were done for. Then the man who delivers shows up. Truth is, you're the reason I volunteered for the advanced expedition. The reason I was able to keep going. I figured if I did, I might get a chance to see you again. That BB pod you're carrying is different than I remember. Doesn't have my brother's keepsake attached anymore either. But hey, life's not just about things. Promise me you'll never forget Igor, Sam. He's gone, but he still feels so close, you know? Sorry. We should probably talk about work. An order with your name on it just came in. A request from a guy not far from here who spends his days fishing in the tar. Come to think of it, I believe he's one of the precious few survivors of the Lakeside Fort Knott void out. It's filed under sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Take a gander, see what you think. Right. I'll leave you to it. Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. I've been saying that so
As
much.
always, Sam. Now come back to this ship and get some rest. Also, we've identified what may be a ghost mech outpost. I'd like you on standby. Your next order might be a dangerous one.
Order completed. Well done.
So, just to give a background for people who don't know, Igor is, I think, the brother of Victor Frank. Igor is the first, or I think one of the first main sub orders that you go through in the first Death Stranding game, and ultimately, what happens there is that you are caught in the middle of a BT territory. It starts to do rain. Timefall starts to rain down. And then I think your truck crashes, and then ultimately a void out occurs. That involves Igor getting getting nuked, basically. I don't remember if it was Igor or if it was you, but ultimately you get caught in a void out, and then you literally die in the first few missions. It's absolutely crazy, but it gives you an idea of what you're trying to fight against, I think. You would think I'd have a lot of things already unlocked, and then I realize no, you don't. You are simply at the tip of the iceberg, the proverbial iceberg. Like there's still 50% of the map that's not unlocked yet. Like it's only we've only been to 50% of everything. Probably a little above 50. But there's still a huge swath of area here that I haven't touched upon, and probably will be touching upon in the coming days, probably. I'm on more Death Stranding 2. Yes, I love this game. I thought I've done a lot of stuff, but no. I haven't done a lot of stuff. Oh, I can deliver things. You know what? I'm gonna kill the BTs here. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to catch them. This is gonna be my first attempt. So we've done an order, a main sub order. So that's kind of like one of the few things that we need to go through. I'm gonna try to do another one again later, but for now we've done a main mission, and we're kind of like we're not. You don't need to do a lot of things anymore. Yun na guako. Wait lang. Shotgun, PCC. I don't need that. Okay, sige. We're gonna open the terminal again. I'm gonna put some of the things that I don't need into this place. And yes, you will now see a live attempt of a streamer trying to fight BTs, trying to fight the catcher. All in the name of science. No, just kidding. It's not the name of science. It's I am gonna be very afraid. Oh, but we get I think we get a grenade launcher. I could use that. I will shoot the grenade launcher at everyone's face, and I'm gonna be happy doing it. What does it need? Ooh, ooh, ooh. That we do. At least that on my backpack. And then we're gonna... The thing is... These are weapons. So... The great thing about weapons is that the ammo gets reloaded once they tell you to. They decided it's a time to do the thing. Anyways, BT battle about to commence. We're gonna fight it by simply shooting at it until it dies. I hate that it panned there. I thought it was showing us, hey, the freaking thing is about to get attacked. Are you ready? For a second, for a measly second there, I thought that was what was going down. I also think I should do this in the morning. Cause because why not, right? Oh, damn. It's the ass. We see him up close and naked. Do you think that they actually scanned Norman Reedus' body for this one? I don't know. Is that a question I want to know the answer to? Probably not. There are hand marks all over his body, so I don't think it is. Woohoo! Looking clean as a whistle. I hate you, doll man. Say the same thing that I'm saying. Okay. Let's go. You're gonna see a grown man fight his demons. We're gonna fight demons. Raindrops are falling on my head. We're gonna shoot this catcher till it's dead. It's raining. Wait, what? Isn't this the place? Oh, it's still too early. I'm gonna keep shooting at it until it dies. Literally what everybody will be doing, to be fair.
Okay.
So okay, I'm wearing a boca outfit, and it's level 1, so it's a little scary that I'm gonna do this. it's a thing. It's a Torigate. Oh frick! How do I increase the zoom? This is focal length. This is not zoom. I can't believe that that's a thing. I probably need to get a little closer. This is not a very nice sight. Which one should I go for? Yes. Hey, why isn't it raining? That's not a good sign. Poopy. That ain't good. That is a no-no. Is it really gonna be like that? Damn, you know what? Okay. Any wag? You think? You think I care? 'Cause I don't. Damn, that's this star? Holy shit, it is. I forget there is a location in Japan, I think, where a torii gate is in the middle of a lake. I don't remember what location that is, but I'm pretty sure that there is such a location, and that tourists would sometimes dip into the water there. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but I'm almost sure that you would need to like understand how that works, because I'm pretty sure those gates are sacred. They have talismans over them, and that they're probably gates for the gods, I think, or at least I think that was the idea behind it. Making my way downtown, giving things to this fort, and I'm homebound. Da-da-ba-da-ba-da-bap. And I'm homebound. Da-da-ba-da-ba-da-bap.
Doesn't look too pretty outside. Appreciate you working in this. Where in the hell is this wayward thing?
Please give me something again. Thank you. Oh my god.
You've been a true friend, Sam. And that's why I want you to have these.
What do you mean absolute boots? These boots are absolute. That is such a crazy declaration to make.
I'm increasing the materials allocation for you. You'll find that there's a good amount set aside just for your use.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Absolute boots are sturdy as hell and boast exceptional grip. They also excel at absorbing impacts, so you ought to take less damage when landing from a long fall. You might find them a bit heavy though, so try them on for size first. I hope you get a kick out of them, if you know what I mean. So you know, we're thinking of making some improvements to existing weapon systems. Feel free to lend us a hand if you're interested.
Oh, you know, I'm down for committing war crimes. You know, you committing war crimes against BTs. The war against BTs. Definitely amazing. Yo, good evening, Mild. Yes, war crimes, right? I love war crimes. Just kidding. That is a joke. I do not hold any position in any military installation, so don't worry. All of my opinions are my own. That is, please. If you have a double barrel, use a flechette round and a dragon's breath round. I remember dragon's breath. I think that was the one where I think you get sprayed with a solution that would literally burn you. Maybe thermite. It's because it's really hard. Oh yeah, let's go. Hard to enforce the Geneva Conventions when you're on fire. It's hard to call them out, you know. You cannot no one can call you on your crimes against humanity if the resulting mess does not conform to humanity. You know, if they can't figure out if it was human before, but you you did what you did, then it's you're probably, you know, just it's just a crime, not a Dragon's Breath lights you on fire. Tied to the most time-consuming and frustrating act modding Skyrim. Oh man. But the thing is, the nice thing about Skyrim or modding Skyrim or playing any mods in Skyrim is that Skyrim is not actively developed anymore. So you don't have to be afraid of the devs going and doing things to your thing, to your mods, to the mods that you're using. I hate modding Skyrim now. Yep, last patch was like 2 years old. Really? It was just 2 years old? That's relatively new. That's recent. Also, what the freak is this? What is that? Sirs? What is that? That reminds me, I need to save. So like, I don't know. I don't feel safe right now, so I need to save. Cause what the frick is that? That sounds like, that looks like an installation that you're later gonna use to fight a boss. You know? Like it's a very specific type of installations on the ground that you could interact with and probably fight things in with or using. Very, you need to downgrade. Okay, wait a minute. I was sifting through mods yesterday and almost had it modded, and then I realized something. Mod organizer is not injecting the mods into the game. You need to downgrade in order for the majority of the mods to work. Yo, that's true. That's absolutely one of the painful things in regards to mods. Any small changes done by the developers could, here we go, this is gonna be a fight, could drastically change how the code works, how everything is injected. So now you have to take that into consideration. We're gonna fight the BT here. This is the first time I'm ever gonna fight a BT willingly. So if I cry a bit, please know that it was in my best it was in my best. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? It was in my best intentions. I had the best intentions in mind when I was doing it. Peko, Peko. Where is it? Oh. Is it time? Open your mouth, dude. Died to a person saying Peko while throwing you with absolutely bonkers grenades. I hate that. Also, I'm not using combat stuff here. Uh-oh, that is not good. That was an amazing thing. Holy smokes. Let's go! My friends, we have literally played Pokemon here. We can now summon giant BTs. That thing, we can now summon it. Holy moly. My apologies for not being able to keep up with the conversation of that. Let me go through that thing. Most mods are like meant for before the anniversary update. Yo, that's true. So I think I may have forgotten that part. But it doesn't help that the MO2 can't inject files anyway, so I gotta do something fully clean. Also forgot that. Yo, thank you for the victory. Thank you for the fanfare. Let's go. I forgot that. I just decided to not mod and uninstall the game. Same with Fallout 4. You see, I'm stubborn because I haven't modded Skyrim for almost 2 years. I will not be beaten by a single setback like this. It just means I also purge MO2 and reinstall it. Pain Pekka, good for you, man. Hopefully you get the mods to work properly. Worst comes to worst, I start mangling the game files manually, which is always fun. MU timing? No. I was tabbed out paying the internet bill, so I wasn't paying attention. It's all good. It's all good. We have just caught our first Pokemon. I mean, first BT. I don't know how it works, but we now have the ability to summon a BT. If that isn't cool, I don't know what is cool. Because to me, that is super cool. Being able to summon a BT, that's like... I'm Higgs now. How bad is my delay? I mean, you could see it, I think, on stream. So if you chat things, I guess, right? And then the number of seconds it takes for it to like get on the screen. That's also that's your delay. aside from your actual delay because of Twitch, try refreshing tab. Damn. Yes. Also, this is gonna be a second fight here. Wait, what? That is profoundly close. What is this? What is there? Australia's largest tar lake. On or pausing and unpausing. I have over 30 seconds of. What do you mean? Okay, I'm just gonna do a little funny biz, yo. If it's really bad, don't worry about it. I'd rather that you have your internet or you have your sanity over trying to deal with the frustration that comes with debugging your own internet connection, then ultimately finding out that your ISP sucks. Could be my VPN as well. Oh yeah, that's true. Could be your VPN if you have one. Definitely a thing. But I am on low latency, so Twitch is definitely trying its best to send you my data as soon as it could. Since I'm testing out using one because all the stuff that's going on, yo, I also do have a VPN. I mean I'm not using it right now because I think my connection to the Manila Twitch Inja server is better than being inside a VPN. So there's that. IPHISP. Oh, mild is from America. America. I mean, I think you knew that. I think you know that. And I think it's that I am American, so I unfortunately use Comcast. The company voted most hated in the US 6 years in a row at one point, above Lockheed Martin. Yeah, my connection when streaming is garbage with the VPN active. Yo, that's true. Definitely, the ingest server is hardwired to accept things as soon as it could and be good at it. I'm very vocal with my criticism of the government. I mean, same. The thing is, I'm a little bit of a pro government kind of person. But man, the Philippine government is kind of hard to do anything about it. It's like I have not had good things to say about the government for quite a long time. Cause you see, the thing is why I'm pro government. It's like when you were I realized at one point in my life that there are literally people who work in the government and they have no decision whatsoever about who they're working for. Because those government workers are still gonna be in the government, whoever's in that position of power. And they have to do their jobs whether or not they like the person at the top. They can definitely quit, but more often than not you don't. Because that's a very risky thing to do. It's gonna change the trajectory. It could change the trajectory of your life. And if the people around you are people that you're okay being with, it's not as hard. And then so I realized there are people like that who does the work makes amazing work, does amazing work, and still And that is in spite of whoever's in charge. And I thought, you know what, those people are amazing, and I wanna adopt their mindset that they are gonna do the job whoever is in charge. I don't know. Anyways, yep. I mean us here in the Philippines, yo. They also shadow ban certain IPs related to VPNs because some people use it to avoid bans. That is true. One you use Mulvad VPN does not practice IP refreshing. Oh, I actually used Mulvad before. And I think the reason why I stopped using it is I think I had issues with connectivity. So it definitely, I think I was using it to I forget what I was using it for. But I think I'm trying to use it for Netflix and stuff, and it wasn't correctly uh it wasn't correctly changing my geotagging to whichever region I'm trying to connect to. So that was pretty ass. That was absolutely horrible. Also, I am lagging so much. What the F is up? I'm gonna try to let the damn. I'm losing a lot of bits. What is happening? Why is this happening on of all days? I'm only sending 700 bits right now. What is up? Yeah, the stream is kind of lagging. It's not you. It's I'm trying to let it catch up right now. I don't know how it's gonna fare though, but it's really bad. I was going crazy for a bit. Yo, my apologies. It's on my end. Literally Philippine internet. This is a wired connection, by the way. So this is not on me, unfortunately. Well, it's on me. I'm using PLDT. Ugh, God damn it! Why today of all days? Is it gonna become better if I change it? Hopefully this becomes better. Because my upload is spiking so much. It could not keep up with the upload rate. But I'm not even uploading really fast. It's just absolutely crazy. Okay. They can't even govern. That is true. I we haven't had a competent president for quite a while. I think. Um to be fair, I do like this guy. Zendo Kurishita from Japan. I wish more of my politicians were like him. It came recommended from a friend, but he also doesn't do the same things I do, and is also a lot more intense about his internet privacy and security. Oh, internet security and privacy. If you've got nothing to hide, why are you hiding things? You know, if you're not doing illegal things, why would you need to have to hide things? That was a joke, by the way. Don't worry about it. No bad servers, don't refresh IPs. Netflix can just ban them since they are against getting around region blocks. That is true. Is it me? Yes, the stream is lagging. That's crazy. Twitch heard us. That was me on Thursday trying to test with my VPN active. Constant bitrate drop. Yo, that's true. The thing is, I think certain VPNs. I don't know if Movad has it, but there is a split tunneling. So, or I think there's a way for you to whitelist certain apps to actually use the VPN, and other apps would not use the VPN. Or you could actually, I think, turn it around and only specify which apps would use the VPN, so on and so forth. I'm currently using NordVPN. I have it right now. I mean, it's not turned on right now, but it's the thing that I'm using right now to deal with all of my VPN stuff. But to be fair, the only time I actually need to turn on my VPN recently is when I want my downloads to be fast. Because lo and behold, my download speed is up until 100 gig. However, certain sites disallow me from downloading with that speed. So what I do is I turn on the VPN and it goes haywire. It just gives me all of the speed. So it goes from like 1 MB, 2 MB, it goes to like 100 MB, and it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. It's what I use definitely. Have you tried Converge? The thing is, we recently, so I think 2 years ago. Sorry, not recently. 2 years ago, there was an offering for Converge in our location, but it was filled by at this point. I was kind of planning to, because I definitely work a lot. I definitely use the internet a lot, and I would benefit from having 2 internet connections, I think. As like a backup for when I do lose my connection. Would it be possible to VPN myself to the Philippines and then have a better connection to you and Pugs? That is definitely an idea. You could definitely use a VPN. That would mean better tunneling, less skipping around so that you could get here. So I would say you could try. It's the idea is your mileage may vary, but it's more likely that it will fix it than not.
You look. This delivery is courtesy of you.
One other thing that you could do, or we could do, is that we could use a centralized server so that we would be connecting to a server all at the same time. I think there are
Well done.
private networking solutions that carry that kind of solution. Where I think Hamachi was that kind of solution. Although Hamachi I think is peer to peer, but but the idea of Hamachi is the one that we want, where our private network would be hosted in a server that is accessible for everybody, or at least I think that's what I'm trying to think of. I'm not sure if that actually exists. I don't think that solution exists yet, but one good place to look at it would be Hamachi. Does changing router make your internet speed better if you're using Wi-Fi? Changing router make your internet speed better? Yes, definitely. Your router could affect your internet speed if one your router does not handle the speed that your internet can use. So there are there are definitely those kind of cases where your internet speed is faster than your router. And it has happened to me. And what they did is that they gave us a new router for free. It's a much more updated router. I mean, it looks better, but I don't know how much quote unquote better it is. But they changed the router because the router is not able to handle the speed that the connection is trying to put out. And also, yeah, I know. I think that's it. It could. Tapos for Wi-Fi, you need to use Wi-Fi 6. I think Wi-Fi 6 had an improvement for uh the throughput. I'm not too sure though. But if you're not gonna use Wi-Fi 6, use the 5G band. The 5G band is a much more it's a much more it's a higher frequency band, yes, but it allows you more power. However, it does not reach as far as a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi frequency. So the 2.4 has more has a wider range, but it's a little less it's a little less reliable than a 5 gigahertz connection, I think is the idea. I don't know if I'm answering your question correctly, or if that's the idea that you're trying to go for. Is it possible that since I caught the BT here, there's no more BT? Huh. Could be. Oh, before doing anything else, I'm gonna take a little break here. It's been an hour. I'll be back. Okay, I am back. However, I did click on starting another ad so that we don't have a lot of ad later, or we don't get another ad later. I don't know what happens when I click on the ad again. To when I trigger an ad again, and then right after a few minutes after an ad. But you know what? I'm gonna respect it for now. Um, we're not gonna proceed um until much later. I want to have like a. I've been trying to. Well, I haven't done anything about it, but I'm thinking of actually uh ano to? Of actually going for a bigger 2K stream, 2K resolution stream, in hopes of getting a 1080p game, but also getting an overlay para hindi so that I would have a nice little overlay, and I don't have to cover a lot of the game itself. It's gonna be a little smaller, but I'm hoping it's gonna be like a 1080p. Then everything that the 1080p game doesn't cover, it's gonna be just the overlay, and we're gonna try as much as possible to not cover up the gameplay so that you guys can see more of the game more than ever. Because I'm right here, and I'm covering something whenever things happen, and that's not a good thing. So, yeah, I might go ahead and probably commission Mitsuki again for an overlay, but a stream overlay this time. I'm not too sure yet, but that's gonna be a path forward for me. Wait, the fisherman. Customized look. Oh yeah, Junji Ito.
Order accepted. Thank you.
And since I am not planning for anything in the near future, I'm probably gonna get a lot of art done for myself for Big B. I have a few ideas in mind, and I'd love to make them all come true.
Delivery route.
Uh-oh. Bam. Was that a BT thing?
Not sensing any BTs nearby. Let's move quickly and grab the cargo.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, I don't like that I'm not on my vehicle. I think that's a little bit more unsafe. Ugh. This is an ache that I never thought I'd have. I also don't. Oh man, I don't like this at all. Ew. I'm sorry, it's not that I'm disgusted by the tar. It's just icky that I'm traversing the tar. It's like I don't quite I could not quite explain how it feels, but it's like um it's like being on the edge of a boss fight, basically. It's like I'm not quite at the boss fight yet, but I'm about to be there. If that makes sense. This is probably a really bad idea. This could also probably be very dangerous. Stop moving. What the fuck do you mean? Really? Ladybug. This is such an icky thing. Oh boy. Boy oh boy, the price of freedom is steep. Please go on my back.
You hear that? Sounded like a creature of some sort.
Shut up! Shut up, doll man. Shut up. I do not care for your opinion. Not right now, at least. Oh my god, I don't like it at all. It sounds like the whale thing. You know, this feels like you need to come across a weapon in Final Fantasy VII or something. It's like it gives off secret boss vibes. Cause look at that. Okay, look at this. Look at how big a stage that is. Look at how many stages or platforms there are in that location. If that does not ring any bells or trigger any death flags, play more games, you know? Cause that is definitely like Like if you play here, if you fight this is gonna be the fight of your life, and you will, you know, you will experience what it feels like to be the man who delivers, and all the struggles. You will make it come true. It's the reason why you become a legend, and you're actually gonna go through it. Also, I think my internet has gotten better. Diba? It's so big. It seems like it consumes like 1/4 of the whole lake. Also, why is it raining here? This is not good. This should definitely not be raining here at all. Because this is the BT territory thingamajig a while ago. Okay. Good, 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 good. We're gonna get this. This is the fisherman thing. Oh man, it's raining again. Wait. Oh. I'm just gonna get this and then... What do you mean? I can't pick it up? Motherfucker.
Okay.
I got... The thing is, I've caught the BT over here. So if this triggers another BT fight, uwi na. Because that means there's a scripted BT fight in this territory. Because I literally just caught the BT here. I literally caught the BT here. There shouldn't be a fight. I am a little afraid that it's still raining. But I am also a little... Man, I can't get that cargo. I'm a little okay because of the fact that oh, that guy's over there. It's over here. I can see him. I'm also okay with the idea that we're not getting... Please don't pause here, game. Please don't stop the vehicle. If my Audra deck comes out, I will cry. Okay, good. Ooh. There are chiral bridges here, along with a really long ladder.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Just a bit further. Good evening, Sam. Robert, credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is
container. Right. Give me just a moment to check the damage.
I wonder what would happen if like I break everything.
Gotta say, that's impressive. You did well to get it here in this condition. Good for you, getting this cargo here. Thank you so much, really.
Are we gonna get? Are we gonna get a way to fish? Are we gonna get a? Are we gonna get a fishing rod? I just realized that.
Alright, use your Cupid to put me on the network.
Will there be fishing in Death Stranding too? It seems like it's gonna be, right? Because there's a fisherman here. Or is it just a guy that fishes for compliments? Just kidding. Ooh, RD? Remote detonated grenade launcher. Adhesive MP shells effective against any target. The grenades stick to the target on impact. Oh. Okay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So, you've hooked me up. Cheers for that. The network should help me continue my pursuit of the Lord. Yeah, him. I wager you've heard him sing out by the Tar Lake, haven't you? Private fella, rarely shows his face, but when he does appear again, it'll be a bloody catastrophe. On a scale of what happened to Lakeside Fort Knott. Catch my drift? But it's my hope that the cargo you've hauled over here will prevent anything like that. So, thanks again, Sam. Oh, and the data I shared with you is for a remote detonation grenade launcher. Humans, mechs, BTs, it's good against them all. Something tells me you're gonna need it real soon.
The Lord?
The Lord of the Tar Lake, a monstrous fish, legendary round these parts. I went out with some mates of mine to try and finally catch the bastard, which is how we learned we weren't dealing with a fish at all. It's a giant BT. In fact, it used to be a pair of giant BTs, and one of them was responsible for the void out that reduced Lakeside Fort Knott to a smoking crater. Our ship went down in the chaos. My mates went down with it. I was the only survivor. Couldn't tell you how I got away from the wreck. Don't remember a thing. I woke up in the company of those twins. They're the ones who saved my life. But don't think that's the end of the story. I can still hear the Lord singing, the other BT. It's still out there. And we've got to do whatever it takes to kill it. The cargo you brought me from our ship is just the thing we need to track it down. I'll be conducting a detailed investigation. And when I've got a lead on its whereabouts, I hope I can count on your help.
Have you seen fishes or obvious fishing spots in the world? There are some lakes. Sorry, not lakes. There are some rivers here that do contain fish. There is also a specific tar. It's an archipelago. It's like a series of small islands. It's not an archipelago. It's not big enough to be an archipelago. But there are a bunch of small islands right somewhere around the inventor that does house what seems to be like tar creatures, chiral creatures. So there's also that.
After firing a grenade, you can use a switch on the launcher to detonate the shell manually. Timing is everything when you're in the middle of a fight, but you can also use this function to set up traps in advance from a safe distance. Comes in quite handy for me when I need to drive off nosy chiral creatures. You should experiment with it.
Ooh.
Cheers for the help. Really, the Lord of the Tar Lake is a threat we can't afford to ignore. It's a catastrophe waiting to happen. So I will need your assistance in the future. It's not the kind of enemy I can take on alone. I'll update you when I know more. Until then, stay safe and stay in touch, mate.
So, what did we say a while ago regarding the platforms available here? It is gonna be a huge boss fight. This is a boat. Can't believe I just said that. This is a boat. like it's a discovery. Whoa, something flew. That was weird. Place in backpack. There's nothing else that I can do here. Look at this. I keep freaking sneezing and scaring my dog. Help. What if you try not sneezing at all? Maybe that'll help. Now get something like a cetirizine or something for something anti-allergenic, something that would help you not sneeze. I mean, it's the most obvious thing, right? I don't need to tell you that. God damn. Did you know that I was today? Sorry, I don't think it was today. I think it was yesterday. But I found out that there is such thing as a banana allergy. I didn't know that until today. I never thought you'd be able to you'd be allergic to banana. Because, you know, in my brain, there are only certain allergies that exist in the world. Like, you can't be allergic to everything. But then, it's not us who decides what you're allergic to. It's your immune system. So, you could... I think the idea is that you could be allergic to anything. You could be allergic... A friend of mine is allergic to dust. Yeah, damn. I mean, I think... Like, what kind of allergic? Do they get rashes? Do they get... What kind of reactions are they getting? Like hives? That kind of stuff? Because dust is a very generic term for anything, right? Oh, he has allergic rhinitis. Is that what it is? His sinuses get absolutely fucked. Yeah, damn. Well, then I recently found out banana. I never thought banana would be a thing you'd be allergic to, because in my brain, banana is a food and it's a fruit, and it's that it only 1% of the population has it, which is not really a lot, but it still exists. I think he didn't go into detail. Yeah, because the thing is, you know, yeah, very common. There are common allergens, right? Common allergens include dirty things, which is dust, and then we have like other allergies like seafood allergies, uh, peanut allergies, those kind of stuff. Milk allergies, allergy to chicken or any poultry product. But banana, I never thought banana would be part. Not that I'm saying that it shouldn't exist or like I'm trying to discount the idea that it shouldn't exist. I'm just saying, or that I'm saying that I'm not saying I'm disbelieving it. I'm saying it's
Pretty outside.
it. I didn't know it
Be working
to
this weather.
until today.
Wait a sec while I check the order details.
I have been.
Sam, I don't think I see even a single mark on this cargo.
I never thought about it. Never thought it's
Now displaying your current porter grade.
And I've also read that if you're allergic to
Be safe or eat.
banana, you're probably allergic to many other things, and it's the result of a very active immune system.
As good as new to me.
I'm kind of glad I don't have allergies, or at least I haven't found what I'm allergic to. Isn't that a little scary? Right? I feel like that's a little scary. The idea that you could be allergic to something and you don't know. To me, that is a thing that will break my brain. I mean, it's great that I don't have it. I also don't know if I am allergic to anything, but common allergens I've already tried. I've explored the things that I could be allergic to, and it's seafood. Good thing I'm not allergic to peanut. I love peanuts. I love eating. So in the Philippines we have many different kinds of nuts. We have, I don't even know what kind of nut that is. The one that we usually buy on the sidewalk, I don't know what kind of nut that is, but there's also kasoy, which is I think cashew. But the other one, I don't know what the English name for it is. Yeah, it's peanut, but what is it called in English? What because kasoy is cashew, right? And then what is the other one? I don't know. What is it called? Now that I think about it, I've never thought what is the English name of that the nut. Is peanut a nut? My apologies. I don't know. Mani sa Tagalog. Is peanut a nut? Peanuts are legumes. Is peanut? Wait, okay, wait, sorry. I thought peanut is the generic umbrella term for like those kind of things. So, a generic term for cashew, almond, walnut. I thought they were all peanuts. But no, I'm wrong. Peanut is an actual specific nut. Right? Nut in the shell. It's full box. Nuts are that they are. That did not make sense. My apologies. Peanuts are actual. Yeah, they are specific legumes. Okay. Okay, so it's peanut. I've eaten peanuts. I love peanuts. I love cashew nuts too. My apologies. I thought peanuts was a. Today I learned once again. I have been educated on stream that peanuts are actually a very specific type of nut, type of legumes. But I love peanuts. You dumbass. Yo, goddamn. I didn't know. Oh, nuts are what they are. I don't know why I laughed. Uh, yeah, I didn't know. There's tree nuts and legumes. Peanuts are legumes. Oh, so there are two different classifications. There's two uh subclasses for nuts. There are tree nuts and then there are legumes. Legumes are probably crops, right? Like they tend to be low on the ground. They tend to look like bushes or something, maybe. I don't know. Damn, thank you. I learned today that peanuts are nuts that are the size of a pea. Ooh.
Sam,
Yeah. Nice.
That is pretty ripe. Did she get it? She finally did it. She can control it. Yeah, eat it, dude.
Sam, based on our latest assessment, we know where the Ghost Mech base can be found. When you're ready, access the T3 Magellan's delivery terminal and accept this main order. I'll brief you on the details after that.
Okay. Because peanuts don't actually grow in trees, so they can't be classified as actual nuts, but are the most common type of nut allergy. Can you be if you have a nut allergy? I mean, it's already in the name, to be fair. So that means you're also like allergic to every kind of nut, right? Okay, now I need to find a way to type my very specific issue into Google. Mod organizer is not moving files from its internal folder to Skyrim. Time for everyone's favorite game, syntax guessing. I mean, to be fair, you're probably gonna need to activate like a debug mode for that one. That seems like a very specific issue. But if it's like a normal function of an app to do the thing that you're saying it's gonna do, there's probably an error message somewhere that would tell you that it failed to transfer the files. But yeah, one of the most difficult things using Google. Well, the problem itself is that it can detect the SKSE. Skyrim probably, is that what it means? But it cannot interact with it from what I can see. I tried loading SKSE loader and it did jack and shit. Okay, damn. It could be that you need to run it in an administrative with administrative things, or some another user owns it. I don't know. To be fair, I don't know.
Nothing like a warm shower app. It would seem that tomorrow's grown more adept at wielding her powers. All that practice manipulating the temporal properties of apples has helped her to gradually refine her technique. And now she can treat you to the literal fruits of her labor, Perfectly ripened ones, no less. I heard what Victor Frank said about your BB pod. You used to have a different keychain attached to it in the past? Igor. Ah, yes. The corpse disposal team member that was caught in the void out with you that time. I see now. The keychain was a memento to remember him by. I've been mulling over the words Victor said to you earlier. He's gone, but he still feels so close. There's a universal truth in that sentiment. The closer we are to people when they're alive, the stronger the bond we forge with them in our hearts. No matter how much time passes, I still feel her presence. My daughters. No doubt you feel the same about Lou. One day, Sam, when you have a moment to spare, I'd like to tell you about my daughter and the strange events that changed the course of our fates.
Ooh, that's a little juicy, right? It's a little tidbit there about Dollman's daughter. Who is Dollman? They've never really told us. I've never really looked into Dollman's past, to be fair. And probably it's a good idea to do it at some point. I wonder if there's anything gonna happen from eating the apple that tomorrow Timefold. Ah. That thing touched the mouth of that garbage can multiple times, and it went to the ground. And if you haven't been checking, we don't exactly keep a clean room for Sam, because he gets here with tar, with blood, and I don't really notice if anyone cleans this place. I mean, his boots are over there, and when I come out, well, they're usually clean, to be fair.
Oh boy.
Sad boy with a taste of food. I fucked up. Those were 3 different cutscenes? Hey, Lou. Thank you.
You're wearing my scarf. You're wearing my scarf.
Mm-hmm.
You saw his face too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
It was him, Neil Vanna, I'm certain of it. That clearly wasn't a memory of yours. Was it some thought of Lou's, lingering in the pod? Hold on.
Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number 4 years ago, but Vanna died in a void out 11 years ago. It doesn't add up.
Meaning what? That it was his memory we just saw?
He and Lou must be connected. But how? Becco.
Sam, the data you secured for us at the weapons factory earlier has proven invaluable. With it, we were able to continue our investigation and succeed in locating fabricators with similar specifications. I'll brief you in depth as you review the map. Accept this main order from the delivery terminal in order to proceed.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. This was a long time coming, to be fair. Facility storage. Let's store all of these on the private locker.
Okay, Sam. The facility we've identified is here. An abandoned factory south of the F5 East Distribution Center. There are operational fabricators inside. More than you had to deal with for the previous order, in fact. And to make matters worse, it seems these ones are configured to produce ghost mechs. Higgs is likely pulling the strings at this factory too. So with that in mind, your main objective is as follows. Eliminate both the ghost mech fabricators and any hostiles you encounter on site. In addition, each fabricator contains vital data that we need you to retrieve and deliver to the Magellan. By analyzing it, we hope to gain insight into Higgs's activities and future plans. Tarman will give you the device you'll need to extract the data before you head out. For now, consider the route you wish to take.
I mean, I've been there before.
Delivery route finalized.
Sam, you'll need to take this ring terminal expansion device with you again. Make sure it's in your possession whenever you attempt to access a ghost mech fabricator on site. If you have it with you, it'll automatically extract data from the fabricator terminal while simultaneously destroying it. Once you've disabled all fabricators, return to the Magellan with the device and submit it for processing. We'll handle the analysis on our end like last time. Remember that it contains special components that can't be reproduced by printers. Take every precaution to ensure you don't break it.
Damn, okay. Okay, I figured out the problem. Now to figure out the solution. I think for God knows whatever reason, SSE is labeled as read-only to all external sources. Now, I need to figure out how to undo that and make it stick, since it's acting up and giving me issues. This is why MO2 can see the files within SSE but not interact with them in a meaningful way. Yeah, that means it doesn't have right permissions into that folder. Right? Oh, that's what you mean, right? I have no idea, to be fair. Sneaking boots. An SB's cargo? Oh yeah, my gloves broke. What the frick? I hate that it doesn't work on BTs.
Beckham.
I'm counting on you. You shouldn't. That is a very bad idea. I'm gonna fabricate a few more things here. I thought I'd need more, but I don't. Okay, I've got a lot of grenade launchers and among other things.
The nice repair job. She's practically sparkling.
It's a nice repair job. She's practically sparkling. I have no idea how huge this fight is gonna be. But oh hey, look, there's a whoa. That's a lot. How the frick am I supposed to go down? Is there a softer way? I wish there was a way to take down BTs from afar.
Done and done. Okay.
Okay, so we're also gonna create a watchtower here, but we're gonna create the watchtower over somewhere a little more pleasing, which is over here.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Okay.
Access remotely. Uh-oh. So obviously, there's no way for me. Wait, are there people here? I thought this was Ghost Mechs. I thought wrong. Oh, I mean, it could be a combination of both, right? Heck, there could be BTs here too. For all I know. I don't like that sound. That sound does not inspire confidence in me.
Sam, I've got a bad feeling about this. Like something seriously big is waiting for us. Stay on your guard and proceed with caution.
Bitch, you think? Hate that I can't access anything here. Oh, it's one of those samurai things. Damn, it's so big.
ghost mechs necessary. Sam, the ghost mech fabricators appear to have been activated. This could get very bad very quickly. We need to destroy them as soon as possible.
Ow.
One less fabricator to worry about. And we've secured its data too. There should be 3 fabricators remaining. Keep the ring terminal expansion device safe and proceed to the next one.
Why aren't you running really fast? Well, the thing is, I'm an idiot. Two of them are downstairs. Uh-oh. Oops. Holy shit.
Great work, Sam. Only 2 more fabricators left to disable. Let's move.
One more. There's only one more. Let's say 2. Game is just absolutely saying, yo, this is so crazy.
We're almost there. Just 1 more fabricator to go.
Where's the last one? Oh. Wait, didn't I break that already?
Great job, Sam. All fabricators have been rendered inoperable, and we've extracted invaluable data as well. We just need to mop up the remaining ghost mechs.
What do you mean mop up the remaining what again? There are so many of them here. Was I supposed to use the remote detonated thing? Probably. I'm gonna try and deal with them from a distance. I should have done and fought them with a lot of grenades, probably. I'll try to throw a grenade next time. Dude, how am I supposed to deal with all of them? Oh. Because they're mechs. Okay, maybe not that. Definitely was not ready for this one. Can I do this undetected the whole while? Man, I should have brought traps. Oh man, if I had a grenade there, it'd be so much good. Well, this is odd. Nothing I can do is taking any folder off of read only. Damn. It's not good. Really? Yeah, everything is stuck read only. Not even administrative privileges on the CMD fixes it. Damn, that is a weird issue to have. You can't do it. Damn. Me just playing. Started in safe mode and I'm seeing if I can fix it there, but so far no luck. Oh. It is absolutely weird that you can't allow or remove read only, but it's honestly one of the most difficult things to do in Windows. Dealing with privileges is pain, I'd say. I wonder how many of them are left. Is there like 4 of you now? Well, now I'm paranoid too, since articles I see mention ransomware or viruses. I mean, it will lock you out if it is a ransomware. So, the idea that it might be ransomware, I don't think it is, because it's a very specific ransomware will make itself known really quickly. Like, if it is ransomware, it's gonna tell you, hey, you've been hit with ransomware, and now you're gonna need to pay in Bitcoin to get anything. How about ransomware, yo? That is where it's at. Handsomeware is better than ransomware. Also, good evening, Digi. I have been chipping away at these ghost mechs for a while now, to be fair. I've been shooting a grenade launcher at them and taking advantage of the enemy AI, not understanding what's happening to it. That I am shooting at it and then I am proceeding to leave and hoping that things work out well. They have the memory of I don't know what animal they'd be, but whatever the shortest memory animal there is, this is them. They have no idea. Noob tubing, yo. Yes, that is true. It's been a while since I've heard the term noob tube, but yes, that is exactly what we're doing. They have the memory of a goldfish. They have zero situational awareness. They are being noob tubed to hell. There were I don't know how many enemies there were, but I killed them with just one grenade launcher. And I don't know if they realized that they were being killed via a grenade launcher. But I'm gonna kill this one by breaking it down.
Nice. All ghost mechs and fabricators have been destroyed. All that remains is to take the ring terminal expansion device with the extracted data back to the DHV Magellan for processing.
Please don't make it too hard. Is the shortest... Is it really the shortest?
Yeah, just what I needed.
Please don't be a freaking... I would hate for it to become a BT fight out of nowhere. What is this 13% thing? So that was, I think, the most cowardly... Oh wait, you know what? It's not cowardly. It's the safest way of dealing with that portion right there. I think that was a really safe way to do it. So if you're thinking of fighting off a whole bunch of ghost mechs on your own, that is one way of doing it. It doesn't use a lot of brain, only taking advantage of their inability to maintain situational awareness that they're being attacked, and that is how you win, you know. My name is Big B, and I show you time and time again how to win games. I'm Big B. I'm Child Long Quad, best freaking 2 player in this world ever freaking seen. Showing you time and time again how to win games. If you don't know Chai Long Kwa, we are not friends. Just kidding, that was a joke. Challenqua is probably the most of. Is probably one of the. This is probably gonna get me canceled or annoying. I mean, he swears a lot, and I think he is a little racist. Maybe, I don't know. I forget the jokes. I don't think if a joke clicks and then I remember any of his jokes and I find them offensive, I hope I remember them. I think he only just says dog shit. And among other things. Anyways. Am I supposed to submit it here? No.
Hey, where in the hell's this wayward thing?
Now displaying your current porter.
Yeah. No, displaying your current porter grade. Let's go. Ooh. Is this good?
It's good to have you back, Sam. Now let's take a look at the cargo you've brought us. This cargo is in perfect condition. Great job. Tarman should have no trouble analyzing this.
5% or less, that's great. 100% or less, that's great also. Stealthy elimination, threat elimination, 10% blood loss, and that is because I fell. I'm an idiot.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Our analysis of the data you extracted for us has yielded detailed records of deliveries to the factory. It seems both the materials used to manufacture those ghost mechs and the routes used to transport said materials were the same as those utilized by APAC. This indicates that APAC was likely involved in the production of these mechs.
What?
Wait, could this possibly mean that Higgs and APAC are working together? We should watch what we say around the president.
We'll need to proceed carefully with our investigation. If APAC and the President did indeed have a hand in these activities, the security of our operations is entirely compromised. One more thing, Sam. Some of the data we received concerned ghost mechs outfitted with rocket launchers. I realize you didn't encounter this type within the factory, but it's possible Higgs may have already deployed them elsewhere. We need to prepare countermeasures for the DHV Magellan with all due haste. There's a specialist who can help us in South Fort Knot, just beyond this mountain. Putting F6 on the grid is one of our objectives anyway. For now, we'll make preparations in an effort to secure his cooperation. You should head to your private room and try to get some rest before your next order is ready. And Sam, good work.
God damn. Truly. Okay.
Hey, Amara. Yeah, Rainy?
Thank you for always supporting me. Yo, let's go. Oh, Junji Ito, let's go. This is I forget which one this was. But I think this is the one where the girl is just immortal. I don't know. I think it was this one. I forget the name. This is a manga with a name. I've sent you some design data for the suit I gave you. You can use this pattern on the outside of the DHV Magellan as well, or on the wall of your private room. It was drawn by the one and only Junji Ito, so you should definitely check it out. I think Junji Ito might be in Death Stranding 1. Another possibility folks are mentioning is that the drives are failing and that's why it's read-only. No, if you're able to access the if you can read it, you could probably access it. I mean, if you could read it, then it's not a bad sector. And I only figured that since D drive is not read only, my hard disk drive, but both my C and E drives are read only, which are SSDs. That is weird because you're so it is most likely not a virus or ransomware. Man, it's hard to troubleshoot that. The Nebbery stick is a special gift to the listeners of my radio show. It's also known as a leaky stick. Not sure how to use it? Don't worry. It's not meant to be used. Rather, it's something that you hold on to for safekeeping, you know, as a reminder of the connection between us. Consider it kind of a memento. A kind of memento. Ghost mechs added to VR training. Ooh. Yes, please. I've been wanting to try out fighting ghost mechs. Why is it only one? Can I fight you? I wonder if I'm doing any damage. I probably am not. Aren't I? Damn. As much as I want to use MO2 to mod, I always have difficulty installing mods. So I just use Vortex instead. I mean, you gotta just. I'll say this with the utmost respect, but I think you're just supposed to follow the install instructions on the thing, and you're not supposed to. And I don't recommend particularly when they give you. I mean, when an installer does it for you. But also the fact that you can't even wear it. Sorry. The fact that you can't even use it, or the fact that you can't even change the status, the permissions of your thing, concerns me a lot. How fast was that? With the combat thing, super fast. The power of the strikes are super strong with the combat power gloves. It's absolutely amazing. The problem is that Vortex has been missing me off for a while, so I just uninstalled it and never looked back. I mean, yeah, if it doesn't work with Vortex, then there's probably something wrong with the whole thing. I don't know how Nexus mods work. Like if like how does it even install itself? Apparently SSDs go into read-only mode to preserve data for retrieval before they fail, which would be an extremely odd thing. Maybe you should check out if your SSD is failing. Since these drives are newer than my HDD. Well, I honestly don't know what your issue is. I don't think you're able to outpace your cells, the cells of your SSD. I don't think you're able to outpace that. So you might want to get it checked out. There are definitely commands that you can use to verify if your SSD is failing. You just download the mods you want with a mod loader.
Good, Sam.
Organizer you want. There are SFC scan now, I think is one thing, but I think that is a very specific to HDDs. But
About that ghost mech we saw carrying what appeared to be a coffin on its back. I wonder if that coffin was somehow connected to the beach. I distinctly felt the presence of the dead from within its armor. If you could deal a blow powerful enough to bypass its defenses, it might be enough to stop it in its tracks. Failing that, you could always concentrate your attacks on a single location on its body.
But you need to sort it with a sorter or manually put the mod where the mod author tells you. I would also always do the... If you can understand how the installation process works for that the modder tells you to use or to try. If you can understand it and execute it, do it. Unfortunately, that also might mean you can't uninstall things. But the thing is, you can always like revert or re-verify things whenever things are wrong. I don't know. It definitely depends on what kind of modding support the game has. Like if it's able to like read DLLs off of a certain folder, then you just delete the items in that folder, right? But if it's like the version where you overwrite files or introduce files from within the file system of the game where you wouldn't be able to identify it after putting it there. That's a little complicated, a little more complicated, I think. Modding is hard. I could say. I've only written a mod for Lethal Company. I think I made like 2 mods, and the idea there is that you package it in a way. The thing is, the thing about Unity is that you are able to inject DLLs by simply putting the DLLs into certain locations. So it's the kind where the DLL is introduced alongside the files. So you have no way of knowing if that DLL is yours or is part of the games or is from a mod. It's absolutely difficult, which is why you would need something like R2 Modman to manage all of that for you. But luckily enough, R2 Modman does a really good job of managing mods. So
Patched up and good to go.
it's pretty damn good, I would say. Okay, so checking for drive errors, did find errors with the drive and it needs a repair. Damn. Have you tried playing around with the creation engine Bethesda uses? I think they released like modding support for the creation engine via Starfield, I think. I mean, definitely there would be for others. The thing is, I've never had like a specific need to create a mod for other games. Like a game as big as freaking Starfield, that is not a game you would just write mods for. It's like absolutely you could. Yeah, the thing I would say that it's such a complete experience that I have no reason to create a mod for it if that is making sense. I'm not a skin swapper. I don't know. I don't do that kind of stuff. The only things that I've done was like try to improve the game's scaling for multiplayer, especially when the multiplayer introduces a player count more than 4. Because definitely if there's like 20 of you in a Lethal Company game and then the game doesn't scale against that number, then that would be a very easy game, right? Unless it's the kind of run where there is a anomaly or an enemy that specifically scales against the number of people. So that's the only time you get a disadvantage there. But we don't have one that is of that sort. So it's all good. Yeah, creation kit. I haven't had any reason to do it. But it's probably gonna be a little easier, maybe. I don't know. I haven't, is what I'm trying to say. I have not. I have had no reason to so far. And it also feels a little bit like cheating if I do introduce mods that modify game behavior, right? Because I think that's one of the main things that people do.
Oh, hey there, Sam. Really glad you could make it. Now, your next main order is ready and waiting, but I should mention there are some special considerations. For one, the cargo container will start leaking toxic gas if it's damaged. This run is going to involve a hard trek up some snowy mountains, too. So make sure you're well and truly prepared before heading out. Now, the adventurer you're delivering to travels the continent to try and solve the mysteries of the Death Stranding. Gotta respect a man putting in that much work. The cargo you'll be taking him is related to his latest investigations, or so I hear. I'd appreciate it if you helped out, not just with this order, but any future ones as well. Don't let us down, Sam.
Unless you make it difficult. Yo, I mean, yeah, that could be a thing. You could make a game not difficult, but more quote unquote realistic. Definitely. I think that's one of the things that people aim for. They change things up so that it would be a little bit more difficult or realistic. I think realism is one of the things that people always try to go for. Am I gonna try this? Oh. So it's gonna be a difficult track. I mean, it could spin around there, right?
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. This cargo has the container.
Why are you... You're overloaded? Oh, cause Lomi doesn't know what the freak I'm doing. I like to uncap the levels of the enemies. In Fallout 4, every time I start the game, I have enemies way above my level. Oh. What I would go for though is that well, to be fair, I don't really know. But wait, doesn't Fallout have a specific difficulties that are related to like what you're saying? I think they have higher difficulty levels and even hardcore or Iron Man, or I don't know if they have Iron Man. I my apologies. But I think they have I remember specifically that they do. They have a hardcore mode. But I don't remember if hardcore mode would scale everything against you, or it would like make it that or wait, I think hardcore is like just introducing hunger and sleep and what was the other one? And thirst, right? I forget. My apologies. They don't have Iron Man. Bethesda doesn't do too well with difficulty scaling, unfortunately. Sometimes modding is necessary. Oh, yeah, they do. Yep, there's hardcore. But hardcore...
Do you have a moment, Sam? I was wondering if you'd noticed Heartman doing anything strange lately. Sending odd mails, sleepwalking. You know I'm not the kind of person who enjoys spying on her colleagues. But when I finally decided to check the surveillance cameras, there he was, wandering around at night. If you see anything out of the ordinary, don't hesitate to contact me.
Okay. There's hardcore and then there's survival. Take Oblivion for example, which you're talking about. Oh, it's survival. Okay. On the lower end of this slider, things are fairly simple. Enemies feel a little too easy though. Bump it slightly and everything feels like it becomes a straight slog. Damage sponges and you... Oh! I absolutely hate damage sponges. That is one of my utmost absolutely stupid things that games does. Well, just to increase quote unquote difficulty. Yeah, those are the things that you would mod. I would say yeah, you're correct. You guys know what you're talking about. Yes, that is exactly something that you would mod the game for. But the thing is, you wouldn't mod it way too early. You'd probably mod it after you finish your first or second playthroughs. Because me, I'm a little bit of a purist, so I don't. I mean, I think you guys have already played the game way too many times. That you're all trying to make sense of the world, and nothing has been working for you. But yeah, I hate damage sponges, and I think those are some of the worst difficulty things that developers do. I don't fucking understand. Why would you do that? Why would you pad the HP especially in a game where realism is a thing, especially in a game where headshots are a thing, you know? I am looking at you, Division. Freaking frick. At some point during the late stage endgame, everything is a damage spawn. You've unleashed a whole three clips of 3 mags of an assault rifle at an enemy on his head, and somehow he's still shooting at you because he's a boss, I guess. I don't know. Absolutely stupid. I swear it's one of my most hated things in games ever. I swear. Damage sponges everywhere. Yep, I always remove damage sponge with mods. I mean mod because I've played these games to hell and back. One of the difficulty types I've seen was this. Everything, including you, die near instantaneously to any damage. I prefer that. I prefer it that it becomes realism mode, you know? If I shoot first and then it dies because I shot first, then that's great. That's realistic. So it's more about, it's gonna be, your build is more gonna be about speed, right? The faster you shoot, the better. The numbers on your gun will start to not matter, because I swear, if you get shot by a gun, you will die, and there's no way unloading a full mag on you should have kept you standing up. And if the gas tank that you've been carrying explodes on your back, you should be dead. Anyways, I have a lot of issues with the Division. I love the Division, but holy moly, did they botch damage sponges. I think it's one of my most hated things about the Division. Anyways, I'm sorry. I always mod after I finish a game, because by then I know the flaws of the game. Yeah, that's exactly true. That is exactly true. You should know what the flaws of the games are. What the flaws of the game are. What the flaws are. That's one of the things you should understand before modding it. Before sullying your experience with mods. And also definitely graphical mods are okay. Like anything that would improve your FPS that doesn't do anything to sully your experience with the game. That's great. It's like Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World has a mod called an experience boost, performance booster, and what it does is that it removes unused code from within the game, so that it doesn't run anymore. and it would make it faster. And I think it does. People just say it does. And I would say that if the code doesn't run, then that is cycles on your PC that you don't need to think about. Oh my god, are those BTs? Oh my god. Uh-oh, that is not good. I do not have a So, using Crystal Disk Info, only my HDD is showing a warning. Both my SSD is showing over 90% health. Freaking weird, man. It is. It is. You're not wrong. It's something. There is a shenanigan kind of thing happening to your SSD. But I don't know if it's related to your SSD's health. I think your SSD is okay because it's new. But I don't understand why you can't turn it into a non-read-only file. I think something else is controlling the permissions of that file, or I don't know. There's probably a service that's looking at the file and turning it into read-only whenever. But you did say that you already did safe mode, so given that it should not, nothing should have interfered with the permissions of your file, because safe mode obviously only allows specific Windows allows services that Windows needs to operate. Those are the only things that are turned on. It's weird. That is definitely weird. I don't think it's alarming though. I don't think it's alarming yet. But it's definitely a thing to look into. I can physically go in and move files, add files, and change files. But those specific folders are being being a bad thing, right? That's what your issue is. My HDD, the issue might be my HDD where the MO2 is stored. Time to move it. Yeah. Do what you must to see if your HDD or your SSD is the reason why everything is breaking. The adventurer's son. Oh, let's go.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by. You've brought something for my father, right? Sorry, I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. Can't say I know what value this cargo has, but I can assess its condition in his absence. This is in perfect condition. The old man will be singing your praises.
There are a lot of sirens right now. By the way, Big B, you mentioned before you haven't had a good experience with Kingston SSD. What kind of experience did you have? Oh, I think it just broke on me. I had an SSD. I think it was one of those. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think on it. I think it was one of those SSDs na it's an external SSD. It connects by USB, and I think it just broke. I don't remember the reason why why it broke. I don't, but I don't think it. I think it just lasted a year for me. That's my issue. I think it lasted a year or two for me, but it is an external SSD, so maybe carrying it around was an issue. I think I used it when I was in college. I think I think that was the SSD that I had in college. And ever since I've moved to using Western Digital and Seagate, and I've never moved away from both of those brands so far. They've lasted way longer than the Kingston thing did. It was an external though. It was a man. I don't even. I think I might be mixing up a few things, but I do remember that it's one of those SSDs that had a blue thing on it. It was a blue SSD, but inside it, when you open it, there's a Kingston, actual Kingston drive 2.5 drive, I think. But yeah, it broke on me, I think. And to be fair, it was an external. But you know what? It's an external. It should be able to handle things. But you know, it is a disc. If the disc gets dislodged, then it's probably gonna break. But I don't think it ever fell on me. I would say that I am very careful with the things that I use, and I think that disappointed me.
Thanks again for the delivery. You came to connect us to the chiral network too, am I right? Sorry, but I'm not allowed to make that decision by myself. And right now, there's no telling when my father's going to get back. He was coming home from a long trip up north and got as far as the snowy mountains nearby, but then we lost contact. I was actually hoping someone could search for him and post a main order. I'm certain he's still alive, and since no one else has taken on the order as of yet, I hope you'll at least consider it.
The way he rolls his R's, he sounds
On
Indian.
our hands. You can accept the order by accessing this delivery terminal, Sam.
Oh! The adventurer is the Dowser's friend. Wait, you're way too far away from home, dude. Where the frick? This is where the Dowser is. And this is the second time I'm trying to save you, dude. But you know what? What is this? Oh, this is a little fucked up because the
Delivery route finalized.
there are a lot of fire things happening around me right now. I don't know if it's coming in through the microphone, but it's really loud. I think there might. I mean, there is obviously an emergency that they're responding to. It's not? Oh, okay. Good. Thank you. But it's really loud. You could hear it. I could hear it. Good thing my trusty noise cancellation is working as expected.
Okay.
Freak it. I don't care. Oh, I just sincerely hope that a quake plate doesn't happen, or a gate quake doesn't happen, and
We've walked up worse.
Try not to fall now.
we just fall to our deaths here.
Back up. Back up. Back up.
I've done a lot of orders today. This is a lot of progression for me, I think. Wait, how high up are we? It's not the peak, but we're up pretty high. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I fear no evil, because I'm blind to it all. And my gun and my mind, my gun, they comfort me, because I know I'll kill my enemies. Oh no. Oh shit. Only goodness and mercy will follow me. Oh my god, where am I? And I don't think I'm supposed to go up north. I don't think I'm supposed to go up there. You know, I think I'm supposed to go to the sides of it. I hurt myself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lou. How do I do this? Why can't I shoot Lou?
Back up. Back up. Back up.
I know. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, Lou. Lou? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but we're here. We're all good. We're all good. Gotta go now, baby. Have fun. Yo, good. You too. You too.
It's all good. It's all good.
Hello. Is it even moving?
That's right. Just sleep.
Yeah, no. Lou doesn't want. Maybe it's because it's too cold. Oh man, but that is not a place to go from. Damn. Huh. I'm gonna go at it like this. Oh, this is safer. Hopefully.
Back up.
Would it be crazy if this is a BT?
So the adventurer was in this area when he last made contact with his son. See any sign of him, Sam?
Back up,
No, not really.
back up, back up. Back.
I swear I have no idea what I'm doing. What the fuck am I? It would be really funny if this is not enough rope. There's someone over there. Are you in hot spring, man, or are you in a bad position? What is up with you? I can't see. Dude.
What a relief. He's still breathing.
Okay.
You can put him in a protective bag and carry him home.
Yeah.
No, he looks familiar somehow. Didn't we save this man once before?
Yeah, we did.
Right then. Let's hurry and take him to his shelter.
Ooh. Oh shit.
Fuck.
Oh, I can't carry anything. This is a very steep. Wait a minute. I think I need to swap out my boots. What am I wearing right now? Sneaking boots. Freaking idiot, Big B. Uh-oh. Shit, this is one of the most difficult things I've ever had to climb in. Okay, time to test something out that will put me in the hole for a bit. Gotta go and buy a new drive and see if the issue is damage to the current SSD. Since I've gone through... many different power failures, blackouts, and it's possible it's damaged. And these were over like the last year. That is an absolutely painful thing to realize. The things are broken, or it might be broken, but it's all for the idea of being able to play modded games, so it's all good. What the fuck? I'm not using... Good thing is I have money from watching my neighbor's pets, so it shouldn't be terrible, just painful. And well, you know, you now have a new SSD. Since we're in this park as administrator didn't even do anything. Hopefully it is what you think it is. If it is, then I can squeeze maybe another 5 to 6 years of life from my desktop.
Thank you for finding him. I need to assess his condition right away. Please wait. He's doing better than I expected, actually. Should be back to normal with a good night's sleep.
And since I had this tower built in 2019 and changed out only the power source, CPU and GPU. Yeah. Hopefully it is.
My father said it's okay, so you can go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
I'd rather not try and backwards compatibility to check all my parts to a new motherboard. It probably, I mean, the only thing that would like F it up is the CPU generally, and then the RAM. Those are the only things that I think we would need to change. That I think. Climbing power gloves. Suited for unbalance, also recover nearby and can also cover nearby cargo. Recover cargo while driving up a pit. Oh, punch power is increased, and they're also effective against mechs. Ah. Beware that the gloves are battery powered.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Connection confirmed. Seems to be working fine. Thanks for that. I'll have my father take a look at the cargo you brought me a little while back. But knowing him, he might vanish the moment I turn around. People have given him a nickname, the Adventurer. He takes it a bit too far sometimes, but it's not like he would stop if I asked him to. Anyway, as my way of saying thanks for tracking him down, I've shared a schematic for climbing power gloves with you. They can help you climb steep slopes and grab cargo more easily. But don't take my word for it. Try them on for size and you'll see. They strengthen and enhance all movements you perform with your arms when worn. They make climbing steep hills less taxing. Even the simple act of picking up cargo is faster and smoother. You can also use them to draw cargo towards you from a short distance away, so you can grab it. They help you
It's
punch
good.
harder as well and keep your balance more easily. My father told me that he came up with the whole concept with the help of some people he met on one of his journeys. Said it was based on some stranded cargo or something, I think. I'm afraid I don't know much more than that, but I do know my father absolutely swears by them. Yeah, he disappears without warning and comes back with just as little fanfare. And there are times like this where he doesn't come back at all. That's why I have to impose on people like you to go and rescue him. One day you'll understand, he tells me, like that's supposed to make it okay somehow. Thank you again for bringing him home. Good luck and safe travels.
Much appreciated, Sam. You should get plenty of rest. Frostbite can be serious. We have to make sure you're not showing signs. Another thing, we need to talk about Hartman's situation.
What is happening?
See me when you get back to the DHV Magellan.
We have a Hartman is a. What the heck was that? Lost for a little while there.
Nice repair job. She's practically sparkling.
His name is Neil. Neil Vanna. Oh, she's really getting better at it. Those are some nice apples. Hey. She can fully control it. That's pretty amazing. I wonder if Rainy can do the same thing too. Like expand her core fall. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. What's up with you, Hartman? Boy, fucking fuck.
Sorry.
What is he doing?
Hey, Sam. Long time no see.
Dead man?
It's me, your old pal, Dead Man.
Dead man.
Sorry if I gave you a scare. While Hartman is off conducting his near-death excursions, I am borrowing his body. My soul is normally confined to the beach, but for 3 minutes, I get to be here.
How's that possible?
Because he has my heart.
You're telling me that's...
My parting gift to Hartman, yes. Per his request, I bequeathed it before departing on my one-way trip to the beach. He put so much stress on his own that it had grown quite weak. If and when it failed, mine was meant to serve as insurance. But as you can see, he appears to have become rather attached to my heart. His finger never far from the proverbial on switch. Which is why I've been able to assume control of his body.
Hartman is dead man.
Come here. It's
That's
good to
nice.
see you, Sam. I told you in Mexico that someone had falsified BB-28's records. But in truth, it was yours truly. My intention was to leave no trace of a second BB-28 or of Lou. I wanted you to be free to live your lives, unburdened by the past. But then, well, everything changed, didn't it? You lost Lou and needed answers to make sense of it all. So, I decided to access the network servers from within the beach. Security isn't as strict over there as it is here, you see.
So that was you?
That's right. I am the one who dug up the information about Lou's past. Your very own Hartman was me all along.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Uh-oh.
Sam. What's going on? And where are we? Sam. Poor Hartman here is understandably confused. If you give us a moment alone, I'll explain things to him.
Okay. I'm already at episode 9. I didn't know that I was at episode 9.
I've apprised Hartman of the situation. It's not unlike my own experience. A soul finds itself in a puppet and then acts as a puppeteer. One's ka can reside in any vessel to which one has a strong attachment. Human ha or inanimate object. It makes no difference.
Okay. I don't know where they're going with that.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've received an emergency distress call from the Eastern Environmental Observatory. I urge you to access the Adventurer's delivery terminal and pick up this main order immediately.
Okay, that is we're already at episode 9. I didn't know. I thought you've been in episode 7 this whole time. So we were in episode 8 already. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me for tonight. Thank you guys for joining me in this wonderful playthrough of Death Stranding 2. We hopefully we get more. We play more as we do a lot of things. Yo, thank you, Mal. Thank you for hopefully you're able to fix all of your issues. You find the things that you need to fix that. Unfortunately, I will not be rating anyone anymore. I'm a little tired, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip straight to the outro. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me for tonight. Please do follow if you haven't yet, so that you get notifications whenever I do come on. And that's gonna be it. Thank you guys, and see you in the next stream. Goodbye. Bye bye.